back on, and we're gonna get going here. Just a couple seconds, it shuts off, saves everything, and then back on. Hopefully this time I'll be able to utilize the elevation and that type of thing within the video. Last time I took the card out, tried to download it, and I think that was my mistake, because then the other software I have doesn't recognize it, or the Verb software didn't recognize everything, because all that information on the elevation, all that is saved in the GPS itself, so it can't be transferred without being taken right off the unit. So I got to plug the camera into the computer and do it that way. But right now, pay attention to the nice road and enjoy the ride. A whole lot different on the way down than it does on the way up, doesn't it? At least it does from my angle. See, I even get waves from hot rods. And I'm sure they're freezing up here. It's not exactly warm, but like I said, at this elevation with the sunshine, it's a really strange feeling, because when you get a real gust like is coming now, it gets real chilly, but as soon as that gust goes away, it feels halfway warm, and nothing like it would in other areas. This is the funnest part, and hopefully this part will finally turn out on video. This is the third time I've tried it, once with this camera and once with the old camera that broke on me, which was free anyway, so I didn't think it would last long, but it wasn't very good quality. This one, from what I've seen, what I did get, but I wasn't able to download, was really clear, high definition, good quality sound. Mic's in my helmet, so let's see how it goes this time. Place my mic in a little bit different position, so hopefully it picks up my voice a little clearer, but also hopefully it doesn't pick up my breathing too much. Bit of a sniffle going on. How popular it is even on a midweek daytime 12:30. Cars at just about every one of the sightseeing places or campsites or hiking areas, whatever. All over. October. Expect to see that in the summer, but in October, how popular this road is. I rode it once. I'll say it. I've heard, and I haven't done the research myself, but I believe it that this is the most traveled road in New Mexico besides the interstates, as far as something that's a non-interstate road or main highway type thing. There's hundreds of thousands of cars going through here, way more than that actually throughout each year. Friend that's the police officer, that motorcycle cop that I'm going to be performing his wedding tomorrow, he told me that sometimes they, on a bad month, they get 180 or more tickets per cop in the Pueblo. Good month, he said. I think the top he got was like 380, and he's the top rider. And you don't see people pulled over all that often when you do ride through here. You see them, but that's a huge number, especially when you think about it. Some of the days that he's doing it, he's doing 30 in a day or more. I mean, he's like, in an 8-hour shift, he's on and off that bike all kinds of times. Just gets back on and boom, another speeder around the corner and pulls him over. Another ticket, back on the bike, boom, another speeder. So as much as it's cool to have a bike, being a cop, he doesn't get to ride it all that much because he's off it giving tickets more than he's on it riding. But he does have another area that he gets to go to, and that's about a 20-mile distance from the main part, so he does get some back and forth that way each day, so that's kind of cool. But as I rode, I think it was last year, they let me sit on that thing, and it's a big BMW, and man, for me it's just way too top heavy, and I think a lot of that has to do with all the police equipment on it, computers, rifles, pistols. He's got that thing all loaded up, trunks loaded. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on that thing, and it's all up high, so it makes it very top heavy feeling. But he says once you get riding, it's all right. It's just getting on and off that's hard, and he's quite a bit shorter than me. Legs are shorter than me, so when he gets off, it's the 1 foot thing that we're talking about on one of the threads on the bike for him. But he does it, so you know, if you want to do it, you can do it. For me, because my left knee is the one that's out, I wouldn't want to do it right now because I wouldn't trust my knee. But if my knee was okay, I think it'd be no problem. That's what I had to do back when I had my KLR 650. It was either tippy toes or 1 foot, but it wasn't nowhere near as heavy or top heavy. But he said that thing really handles good. Set it up to 150, chasing someone down, and finally had it back off because it was getting too dangerous to chase. He really likes it. Does a lot of practicing figure eights and all that kind of stuff because he'd never rode motorcycles that much in the past before that, so he's He's doing really good. But I don't see him out today down there, but he might be up the other road, which is probably why. Getting his quota for tickets. That's why I say when you go through the Pueblo, do the speed limit, because you will get a ticket if you don't. One good thing I found out is that they don't report to the state, which is DMV, or your insurance, so your insurance doesn't go up. DMV never has a record of it. You just got to give them the money. So they get all the money, and it goes toward the tribe, different things they do there, and you don't get any penalties besides that. So in that respect, if you want to support the Pueblo, go on and speed through. But other than that, keep your speed down. But little towns like this one here, 25 means 25, and it's a regular village, so it gets all reported just like our little village does. But ours is 35. This is 25 because there's so many things to see through here and places to stop, cars coming in and out all over the place, so you keep the speed limit low. And I even go slower than that because it's too easy. A lot of these places you'll see it, they park basically right on the road and pull right out while you're going by, so you gotta just be real careful. So I just go real slow through here and enjoy it. I put on my extra set of gloves up at the bank. I should say down at the bank. I'm not there yet because I went further up the hill. But when I turn around now, as I'm down to almost where the bank is, the temperature has gone up, and they're kind of feeling too warm. So I'll probably pull over up here where everyone pulls over and take off a pair of gloves the rest of the way down.